it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna try to make it as quick as I can. I just wanted to kind of go over something that I skipped over in my last video of my my wash and go. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and stop this video and watch that one first. It's just basically how I stretch my hair. A lot of you guys were asking me how exactly did I stretch my hair, and I feel like I've stretched my hair on camera so many times before, but this just might have been the best stretching I've ever done because I really put like an extra 2 inches on my hair, maybe 3. Like I went from here to here quick, okay? So I'm pretty much gonna show you guys how to get an extra 2 inches out of your hair in an hour. I did another wash and go. I used the same exact products. I used you know what? If you haven't seen my other video, you go ahead and watch that because I'm not a fan of giving companies all this free promotion every single time. I'll do it every now and then and put y'all on, but one and done, you know what I'm saying? So you can watch my last video to find out what I use. I use the same exact stuff. The only thing I did differently this time, I sat under like a hooded dryer instead of letting my hair air dry overnight. Sitting under a hooded dryer, it kind of just shocks my hair, my curls into place a lot better than letting it air dry. I don't know, it just does. Show you guys my hair really quick. So this is the true length of my hair without any stretching, you know, pretty much at my neck. This is what it looks like on the side, right here, and then I just showed you guys the back. So this is the true length of my hair, but I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it a little bit. So there's pros and cons to stretching. For me, if I leave my hair unstretched, a pro is that my wash and goes will last much longer. But the con is it just looks like my hair is kind of just stuck to my head. But another pro is that my curls are super defined when I don't stretch because every single curl is still in place, like completely. But right now we're focusing on anyone who's looking for immediate length. That's what we're gonna do. Now when it comes to stretching your hair, for me, when I stretch my hair, my wash and goes don't last me as long, but it looks bomb. So I will sacrifice the extra 3 days that my wash and go could last me and just go out there looking like the baddest, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's great. So, moving right along. To stretch your hair, all you're gonna need is a blow dryer and some hair bands to hold your hair in place when you stretch it. So first thing I'm gonna do is split my hair, like so. So I'm gonna use a little clip and just clip this back hair up a little bit. So we're starting on a section this small. I like to do mine in like smaller sections because it just helps pinpoint the parts that I want to stretch, and I feel like it lasts longer that way. Of course, we're gonna go in with some heat protectant. Usually I go crazy on the heat protectant. I'm gonna go in with not that much, just the amount that I need. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm using the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Heat Protector, and I'm just gonna one pump it. Just that much. Put that just on the part that's getting blow dried. So I know a lot of people say like, how do you get your stretch to last? My hair just scrunches right back up as soon as I'm done stretching. Well, we're gonna see how I kind of overdo the stretch because my hair does shrink back a little bit too, but I'm gonna overdo my stretch just a little bit. It's gonna seem like I stretch my hair way too much, but I promise you within like, just trust me, girl, just trust me, okay? Just trust me. I'm just gonna do it on, oh, what the heck, I'll do high heat. So when you stretch your hair, you wanna pull from the root gently, like so. And then this is pretty much the only part that I'm gonna leave out, and I'm going to blow dry this whole top part right here. I know it might seem like a lot, but trust me, this is just what I'm about to do. Just trust me, honestly, I promise. So I'm gonna take my blow dryer and stretch this top part of my hair. Alright, so here's my stretch. Now it seems like pretty much half my curls are gone, which in actuality they are. The bottom of the curls are honestly the most important part, and this part is going to curl back up a little bit. So it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be fine. Alright, so we're gonna leave that. As you can see, we're already here as opposed to being like right here. And then I'm gonna do one more piece. So you can pretty much see here, I'm taking my hair from here to here. It's almost twice as long, honestly. Take my heat protectant, just a little bit, rub it on my hair. All right, leave about this much of curls out, and then I'm gonna blow dry this top part here. And as you can see, there's still some texture. It's not a lot, but there's still some texture. But this is what the curls look like right here, right now. It's completely stretched, there's so much more body. I'm just gonna pull this side down really quick so you can see. Here's the difference. It's the same amount of hair left out. Here's this side, although beautiful, cute, curls popping. And then there's this side with so much more body and length. See the difference? Oh, you can't not see the difference, honestly. Here's this side. And then here's this side. So something that's also extremely important that I do after I stretch my hair, I've tried other methods, like some people will stretch their hair and then put cool heat to like shock it with cool heat and shock it in place, but that does not work for me. So after I stretch it with the blow dryer, I then take a hair tie and I band it. I don't band it all the way down, I just band the part that I stretched because I don't really want to interrupt the curl pattern that we left at the ends. So I'll just band it like this and leave the curls out at the bottom. So that it'll kind of just shock the hair in place and let it know like, hey, I'm telling you, you sit in the corner, you stay there until I tell you to come out. So that's what we do. And that's the huge difference. That's basically all I'm gonna do for the entirety of my head. I'm just gonna go ahead and just run through the rest of my hair. Okay, really quick, I do want to say for the top of my hair, I don't stretch it that much because we want the top to look the most, you know, presentable. So I do a very, very, very light stretch on the top, and I only stretch it from underneath. You know, if that makes any sense. Like this top part, this top layer is not about to get this flat press and comb reaction that everyone else just got. Just gonna get a little stretch so that it can keep up with the rest of the class, but nothing too crazy. So, that's it, girl. I also leave this part out of the band so that it doesn't get frizzy, just in case. All right, so this is what half of your hair is gonna look like when it's done. You can tell how much it's going to be so much more stretched than it is than this side. So I did 4 sections of bands on one side, so in total we're gonna have 8. So I'm gonna do this other side off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is what we have going on here. I really do think it's a look. I'm just gonna keep my hair like this for, I'm gonna probably keep it for about an hour, but I'd say no less than 30 minutes. And this is just to hold what you just did in place. It's kind of like molding it to remind it like, hey, I just stretched you, do not shrink back up, don't you think about it. So it kind of just like, I feel like I use the word shocking it in place. So it kind of just like molds it and keeps it there. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and then we're gonna take these coolio bands out. Like I said, if you want to go out like this, do not let me stop you. But I'm just gonna give myself an hour. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm back. So all I'm gonna do now is take these bands out of my hair so you guys can see the products of what we just had going on. So I'm just gonna take them out, and I know some of you guys are probably asking like, okay, why can't I just do this with just the banding and without the heat? I never said you couldn't. You can definitely go ahead and just band your hair. Some people's shrinkage is a lot different than others, and everyone's hair just works differently. So this method, for me, definitely, because I have a problem with, not necessarily like I have a huge shrinkage problem, even though like my hair does shrink. But yeah, this method is for people whose hair, after you stretch it, it shrinks right back up. So that's why I had to do a little extra step. Some people just band only and, you know, hip hip hooray, here's a cookie, good for you. But I'm sorry, were you saying something? I didn't hear you. Cannot hear you over all this stretch. I really just can't. I can't. there you have it. I'm just gonna pick my roots out just a little, give it a little more body, because stretching it this much, just kind of flatten it out just a little. So let's add a little more body into it. So this is pretty much it, you guys. So as you can see, like, remember how I stretched my hair like so much? It kind of looked like it was just gonna come out really straight. The definition comes back on its own. I don't know how, it just does, okay? But this is the difference in stretch. So much longer, legit just extreme stretching 101. Like, this is just how it goes. Natural hair is just so versatile. Like, I love that. So I'm gonna style my hair up a little bit and give it some time to kind of fully get acclimated to being out of the bands and stop being so like, you know, it's just kind of like, not stiff, but it's a little too uniform for me right now. So I'm gonna give it a second to shape itself. It kind of just falls into shape by itself, and then maybe put some edge control on. Okay, I'm back. So there's only just a slight difference, but I can tell, and it makes me feel so much better. So this is the final product, you guys. This is how I stretch my hair. Of course, if you live in Florida, if it's raining outside or if it's extremely hot outside and you go outside for a while, it's just natural how the air and the whatever is gonna make your hair revert back, like the muggy air, or if it's raining outside, which, if, like I said, if you live in Florida, it's either always raining or it's always 10,000 degrees. So, you know, thankfully we're not really supposed to be going anywhere. So if I stay in my house, this can last me a good amount of time. Like, the stretch can last me at least 2-3 days before it starts to start shrinking up a little bit. But how I combat that is just to reband my hair every night when I go to sleep. I'm not gonna use any more heat on my hair throughout the week. I'm just gonna band it. And if it starts shrinking up, it's really not a big deal. I don't care. But at least for the first day, I'm out here with inches. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, they are here and they are here to stay for today, at least. Okay, so again, here's the back. I really have no idea what the back looks like. I hope it's presentable. Just an update on the products that I used in my last video that I also used today. I didn't get as much flaking this time at all. I used a little bit less product, and the products just work so well together. But I'm still getting flakes on my shoulder, but you can't see them in my hair. So I guess with that, I'll just take the good with the bad. Anyways, let me know what other videos you guys want to see from me, anything that I left out, or just anything that you're confused about, leave it in the comments below, and I'll try my hardest to get back to you guys. Love you guys so extremely abundantly so much, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!